Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Judy and I'm the running so-and-so. Now then, how many of you have seen vlogs pop up for Frugalfrocks? Well, today it is my turn to do my Frugalfrocks intro. Now, Frugalfrocks was set up by Sam, who is Frugalissima, and Ruan, who is the Yorkshire Sew Girl. And I hold my hands up, I'm another Yorkshire Sew Girl. They're over in the West Riding, I'm in the North Riding. So today, I'm just going to remind you, I'm going to pop a little picture in here that tells you everything you have to do. You have to choose a pattern, choose some fabric from your stash, make your dress, you can alter it, you can add to it, you can embellish it, and then pop it onto Instagram using the hashtag Frugalfrocks by the 31st of March. And there will be a little picture in here telling you all about it. Now, running alongside that, some of the sewing vloggers have offered to do a vlog that runs from last week into March. And I'm just going to pop a little list up there so that you can see who is vlogging next. And it is Anna from You've Got Me in Stitches. And my friend Rachel's sometime next week as well. So what am I going to make? Well, I'm going to apologise straight away if you think that I'm looking down all the time. Because in my style, as I did when I did my February makes and I talked to you about designers that I liked, I have done a little bit of research. Now, free patterns. There are so many lovely free patterns out there. But first of all, I'm going to introduce you to two free patterns who you may never have heard of before. One is by a lady called Orla Dress. She's a French designer and she has on her website, I'm going to pop it in here. I am looking over. I'm going to move my laptop. Oh, that's better. I wonder if I can move it with my toe. Now, Orla Dress has on her website, and I've again put the picture to still be here. If not, I'll just pop it in again. And she has got a free pattern for a vest top to go under garments. And I thought, I saw it when I was just looking for free patterns. I thought, I'm going to add that in because how often do we need a vest top? I've got a few from Gap and believe me, I shall be trying these little slip patterns. Now, the instructions will be in French, don't panic. Just download Google Translate and it's got a camera function. You put the camera underneath the lettering and whoop, it all pops up in English. Perfect. So that's the first one. It's something like jersey, that's the name for it. It's an undergarment. Now, the next one I've got for you here is let me just increase the size of the print on my screen. This is the Caraco top by my favourite pattern company ever, Maison Fauve. And I've known about this free pattern for a while. It's just a beautiful sun top. Just thought you'd like to know it was out there. So I thought I'd just pop it in. So I'm going backwards through, I'm going to go back to the top and I'm going to work my way down for the dresses that I've found. Now the first one, a lovely 50s prom dress. I'm not going to make it, but I thought it was just absolutely beautiful. And before I carry on, I'm just going to say all the links will be in the description box below. It's a beautiful dress, this 50s style prom dress. I don't have enough fabric in my stash to make that. Next one is one that I really love. It's called the Coupon dress. It's just here. And it is Heather handmade free dress patterns. Now I will say, this is one that's on my list. I haven't made a final decision just yet. I love it. The only thing with this one is they are asking for 50p. It's because I think some people have been misusing it. So they're asking 50p. Now I've left it in because it's such a beautiful dress. Next dress I've seen, now this is if you want to use jersey. And this is called the Alcoy dress by Bonnie and Blythe. It's a fitted knit dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, if you feel that you want to hack it, it's going to be very easy just to cut along the darts and maybe open up the sleeve, take the sleeve apart and give it some fullness here, fullness around the cuff. If you wanted to create a waist and give it a skater skirt, you could do. If you wanted to change the neckline, it's a good basic block pattern there that you could use. Now the next one is a Mood Patterns dress, and it's going to be line drawings, this one, and I think it's better seen as line drawings. It's really gorgeous, and if I'm not making it now, I certainly will be making it in the future. It is the Cypress dress. I love that sailor neckline that came in from designers that were influenced by the Navy in the 20s and brought the neckline through. Again, it's got a lovely skater skirt. It's got a beautiful shirt dress feature up the front and with a tie waist. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't have enough fabric in my stash to make this for Frugalfrocks. I tend to buy my fabric lengths in 2 to 2.5 meters, and some of these dresses need slightly more. The next one I have is an A-line dress, and it is literally just calls itself a Flippy A Line dress. And again, it's beautiful. I'm going to put a picture of it in, but I'm looking at the line drawing, and the line drawing has bust darts and a slightly dropped waist with a 6 gauge skirt in it. Again, if you're using that, you could give the 6 gauge skirt slightly more flair by either adding maybe 1 centimetre to the edge of each panel, dropping it down from the waist cut line, or if you wanted to open it up even more, opening up from the middle and fanning it out. Sorry if I'm talking a bit too fast here. If you've got any questions on any of the pattern alterations that I have mentioned, drop me a message in the comments below, or message me on Instagram as a direct message, and I'll get straight back to you. Right, the next one is another jersey dress. It's called the Brief Encounter dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. Nothing much more to say about it other than if you wanted a simple make, I mean, I think I'll be making this in the summer. I've got some jersey here, and this is what I would probably make the Brief Encounter dress out of. It's just a really simple pink jersey, and it's got a lovely drape to it. Can you see the drape in that? A lovely stretch. I haven't got my stretch ruler. It's got vertical. Oh, it's not quite. Let's have a look. I mean, I've got 2 layers here. Come on apart. Yes, it's got lovely stretch, more stretch horizontal than vertical. It's actually quite sheer, and it came from Fabworks Mill, and I'll link them in the description box below. The next one is, I can't even pronounce the name of the company. I think the company's called Festive Road. I adore this dress. Qu'est-ce que tu vends pour les vacances? The vacation dress. If my French is wrong, I'm so sorry. I love French pants. And I've got a link into this. Now, this is a top favourite. As is, I've still got it in there, and as is the next one by the same company, and this one has got an English name, and it's called I Want Candy. Now, I absolutely love both of these dresses, and I am torn as to which one I want to make. I think it's going to be one of these bottom 2. Oh, they are absolutely lovely. As I say, Google Translate, and that little camera goes over the top. As a lot of you know, I make a lot of French patterns. I've got a couple to make up for my Breton Top challenge that I've given myself this month, if I haven't given myself enough. And I'm literally just hovering over with the camera. It's fantastic. So, fabrics. Now, I've got a selection of fabrics here. Let me just bring them forward so you can see them a little bit better. Oh, you can't see them there, but I'm going to start with a few. This is a crepe. I don't even think it's a viscose crepe. I got this from the Sew Hayley Jayne box. Now, it would make a lovely Cypress dress, and I might make a Cypress dress out of that one. This came from the Sew Hayley Jayne subscription box. This is like a little Georgette, and I absolutely adore it, and I've held on to it because I really don't know what to make with it. I have on the Mood pattern site seen a lovely overdress. I haven't included it in my makes because somebody will probably do it in theirs, but the reason for showing you the slip top by Coralie Bassion is because you could make a slip to go underneath it. This is another Sew Hayley Jayne, and I adore this one. It's a double gauze, and I really don't know what to make with this one. It is so lovely and light. So this is a possibility. This one is also, no, that's not a that's not a Sew Hayley Jayne fabric. This is another Sew Hayley Jayne fabric. Again, I adore this one, and I think what I'm doing with this one is holding it off just in case I might have to make little dresses for little girls. Maybe I might be a grandma one day. And I think that's why I'm holding it on, because it says little girl summer dress fabric. But again, either of the 3 dresses that I have seen would make up beautifully in this particular fabric. It's, I would say, a poly cotton gingham with a little Can you see? It's just got a little flower on it. Now I'm just going to pause there from the Sew Hayley Jayne boxes because I've got my top 3 fabrics behind me. I've had this in my stash for yonks. Have you heard the term yonks? It means a long time. This is a bit of a stretch cotton, and I think the Copen dress would look fantastic in this. It's got a little bit of stretch in it, and I bought it years and years ago. I think I've had this smelling a bit fuzzy. My stash cupboard's in a bit of a funny place. It's quite heavy. It's not been washed yet. Still got its sizing in it, but I think this one would make the Copen dress beautifully. So I'm thinking about that, or a pair of ultimate trousers. I'm going through it. I took ages in my stash last night. I have to hold my hands up and say I was in there a long time, and I've really gone back in my stash to see what I've had for a long time, to try and that. This is my interpretation of the challenge. This is why it's so lovely that all the vloggers are taking part, because we've all got our own interpretation. Now, this one I really like, and this is a Sew Hayley Jayne fabric. I texted it to Rachel because it's got flamingos and leaves on it. Look at that. It's just a cotton. It's absolutely stunning, and that would make the vacation dress. Now, if I'm making a French pattern, what better to use than some fabric I bought in France? And I bought this in 2018 when I was on holiday in France. That's the back. Lovely pale look at the front. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now my only concern, do I have enough? I do have enough. So that would probably make the vacation dress, the vacation dress is my hot favourite at the moment. I will hold my hands up and say I absolutely adore it. But look at this. This is like a cotton viscose twill. It's just absolutely stunning. And that came from France as well, and that would make the other of those 3 patterns. The I Want Candy dress. I'm just going to pop up again the vacation dress. What do you think? Vacation dress? In that one. Or that one. And the I Want Candy dress in this one. I really like this. I haven't seen these for years. I've had them stuck in my cupboard. And do you know what I'm going to do from here? I'm going to put them straight in the washing machine so that they're ready washed. If I am sewing from my stash, I need to make certain I have got all the accessories. Now I think I might have the right colour cotton behind. And looking down here in my overlocker threads, I definitely have got the right colours. So I've got my button boxes out. Now, I love buttons, and I do buy buttons in funny places. I must have been thinking ahead when I bought these buttons, thinking one day I might have a grandchild. Look, these all came from a French market in Chambois. We do some silly things as sewers. Oh yes, look. Babushkas. And these came from a market. Here you go. And I thought that this button, if I made the vacances dress, it'd look good on that. Oops. And on that. So I have buttons, and if I decided to make the, I had to hide my buttons, I couldn't find them this morning because look, Poppy attacked the tin. I made the I Want Candy dress. I've got to see if I've got a zip. So into the sewing box, which has zips in it, and first thing out, it is not an invisible zip, but it's a standard zip. I've got a grey invisible zip. That would work, wouldn't it? That would work. Now then, Frugalfrocks. So you get your dress uploaded by the 31st of March, and if you are lucky, and please excuse me, but I have hot off the press from Sam this morning, I have we've got some sponsors. I think Sam and Roanne need one great big round of applause. And if I could stick in an emoji now, I will try and do it, giving them a big round of applause. They've got a load of prizes and sponsors. We've got Fabricate. We've got Little Rosy Cheeks. This is for makers. So Different. Wendy Ward, Forget Me Not Patterns. Beyond the Pink Door. Oh, she's done a great vlog. I watched that a couple of days ago. B&M Fabrics, Lamazi Fabrics. Oh gosh, some of them are so small. This Becky Seamstress. Sorry about that. It's so small I couldn't see it. Fabworks, Winterwear Designs, the Fold line. Do check it out. So, more makes. So that brings me to the end of my Frugalfrocks vlog. I've never done one vlog like this before, and I just hope to goodness I've got everything in that I needed to get in. Please do take part in this fun channel. All my links are in my description box. On some of the links, if you just click into them, you might find even more patterns. Mood Fabrics have got absolutely loads. And I think there's one I might have missed off. I've missed a pattern off. Here it goes. This is lovely. This is called the Orla Dress, and it's by French Navy Patterns. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've made some of their patterns up before. They work beautifully, and it's a lovely, simple summer dress. And I would certainly, if you're new to sewing, if you've just picked up this video, like I said earlier, and you think, we'll have a go, try that Orla Dress. Try her. She's brilliant. Really simple dress to do. So I'm going to pick up this challenge. I do hope you've enjoyed what I've shared with you today, and I hope you find some inspiration from it. Good luck with the challenge. I look forward to seeing everybody's makes at the end, and I hope you've enjoyed my video as much as I've enjoyed all the videos I've seen so far, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next ones coming along too. So for now, happy sewing, and I'll see you all very soon. Goodbye.